taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by
offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Carr completes it. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down, Raiders.
To throw his Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And this carries into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We got to get this stop here, D. Four-fours and Mike. Mike's four-fours. I got you.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there. You don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills?
Oh,
pass.
pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Mahomes firing complete. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the foot. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Daniel Carlson.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 56 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Butker on for the point after.
That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On first down, Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
The ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 20, Chiefs 14.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a Las Vegas first down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28.
To Nelson Aguilar.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4 yards. And a Raider first down.
From the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. He'll swing this one out to Richard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Jacobs, the ball.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Damian Wilson. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
To Nelson Aguilar.
3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed him perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
That's a 46-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Carr rolling to his right. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
45-yard line.
From the gun, Carr steps away to his left. Richard lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the draw, Richard. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
49-yard line.
On play action, now Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Carr buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
20.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 48.
This is Bell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Watkins alone on the left side. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On play action, it's Carr. His throw incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll pull it down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Number 15, Patrick Mahomes on the keeper. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings
a field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. goes to Richard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
He's taking
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Brings up third down.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3. And to Las Vegas.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Now Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right, and this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 35.
1st and goal at the...
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 5-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sets up 3rd down and goal.
Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
On On second down, Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his car on third down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Carr completes it. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, Carr into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, team. Big series right here.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find Richard here underneath. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Las Vegas.
Now Carr again. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 59 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Chiefs 44, Raiders 37. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Back to throw, Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final try now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He finds some open field. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Today's final score, Chiefs 44.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.